Mm-hmm.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Movie Couple Live. This is a show where we talk about the latest in movie news and pop culture. I'm Wendy,
I'm Dustin.
and welcome to today's show. Happy Saturday. On the show today, we're talking about Marvel is developing a Nova project,
We're also going to be talking about how Halo set records for Paramount Plus.
and a mysterious Star Wars project is maybe in development. We're treating that as a rumor, but all this and more coming up on today's show. Happy Saturday again. Welcome, and thanks for hanging out with us. Are we okay?
Right now, it does not seem like we are live. However, it
How
could
is
be
that
completely
possible?
wrong. We are looking at it. I'm looking at it and does not seem to be live. So put in the comments
No.
if you guys are actually able to see us on the live stream. So, because for some reason, once again, technical difficulties. We're actually trying to do
That's
everything
weird.
through OBS today.
Yeah. So we're trying. We'll see. Can they hear? Can you hear us?
Nothing's coming up for us right now. So it does say live. Hold on a second. Maybe if I exit out and start over. Yeah, they
Oh,
can all
it's live
see
for
us.
me. Okay, it's just
Okay,
not
cool.
live for us.
There we go.
Oh,
We got it. We're all up and ready to go. Good. I'm glad you guys can see us and I can actually hear us on
I wonder what
our
the
end
issue
now.
was, because I hadn't touched anything.
I had it all set and ready. I had it all playing, and for some reason, it just wasn't going.
I think
So that's
maybe
my bad.
I think maybe the delay is pretty big on YouTube, but I might have to change out the bit rate on for YouTube because I have it set for how I have my Twitch set up, and I think the bitrate for that might be a little bit different. So we will figure that out later. But if you guys if we encounter any sort of lag issues and things like that, please let us know. But we do have some, we're doing it from OBS today, like Dustin mentioned earlier. Look, StreamYard, which is what we normally use, is like so easy peasy. But last week it wasn't reading my cameras at all, and it's just annoying.
So yeah, we thought we'd go a different route, but apparently what MK is saying is that the one link isn't live. However, everyone else is saying it's live on their end. So we're up, we're running. I'm glad you guys can see us.
I'm curious, why is there two links? I only created one.
Well,
Did they duplicate?
well, it might be the fact that if you were already on it, it didn't start it up.
That's
So,
silly.
but we're up and running. So,
All right, let's go ahead and dive into this. Sorry to cut you off. Did you?
no, it's okay.
Where is it? So we just want to address this really quickly on today's show because we know that it, means a lot to a lot of people. And when I read it last night, oh yeah, there is
Oh
two of
yeah,
them.
there it is.
How weird.
Thank you so much, MK, for putting that up there. I really do
Yeah, and
appreciate
MK
seeing one saying live and one just set the reminder.
Huh, interesting. Well, I'll figure that out later because I only created one link, so maybe. In any case, you guys, we heard this devastating news last night, or it was in the afternoon. We were kind of shocked because it was so unexpected, but Tony Hawkins has passed away. And it's devastating for not just the fans, but obviously his family and his bandmates of the Foo Fighters. And it's just they're not releasing the cause of death, which in my personal opinion,
It's really none of our business.
it's
whenever it
really
comes down to
it's
it.
really a private issue. Like just because they're a celebrity doesn't mean we have or deserves to know every single little thing. So we just like to take the time to kind of remember his work, his art, the music, and just to express our condolences to the fans, the family, and the members of Foo Fighters.
Yeah, and I know how much the music of the Foo Fighters, it really did kind of define a certain generation,
I mean,
especially millennials. I mean, and it was really big for my older brother, my younger brother. Both of them are really into music.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you guys can list some of your favorite Foo Fighter songs
Yes.
down into the chat. But our hearts and prayers go out to those of his family, of the band members, and all of the huge fans across the world of the Foo Fighters.
Yes. So stream their music a lot wherever you stream music, and just let's celebrate the work that this man has done, and remember him in that way. And try not to be too sad. I know it's hard. I know it's really hard. Because and it feels weird sometimes to feel so affected by a person that you have maybe not even met in real life, but their music may mean so much to you, or their work or whatever maybe means so much to you. So you feel really almost a piece of you is gone.
And especially when they die tragically, when
Just
it's
out of nowhere.
when it's out of nowhere. He was only 50 years old,
So young,
and he still had so much work.
They were planning. They were in Colombia getting ready for like a festival or something. So it's just, I don't think he was sick or anything. I don't know, because they're not releasing it, but I think he was otherwise fine. So and that makes it even more devastating. It's like, how can this happen? So hug your loved ones and go and stream some Foo Fighters today.
And there's so many, massive talent out there that just always leaves us too early. And it always does leave kind of like that empty spot in our hearts for a while.
Yeah.
And it's just remember their work, remember what they were passionate about, and that they were able to share their passion with the world.
Blade GTR says Foo Fighters is one of my favorite groups. Always listen to The Pretender in my car. Oh my goodness. Yeah, definitely we'll be playing some Foo Fighters in the house today. There's no easy segue from this to the next one, so we're just going to go ahead and... Oh, actually, before we do, we do want to remind you that on the channel, we currently have 2 movie reviews that are up. One for the Adam Project, I know we're a little late to that, and then one for, I think it's a solo review for The Lost City, which is like a super fun movie. Like, I feel we haven't seen this rom-com / adventuring comedy. Well, rom-com is comedy.
Sounds like comedy. Romancing the Stone.
Right, and I know it's a lot of rom-coms are borrowed from Romancing the Stone, but this does have, little thing that sets it apart. I think the dynamic between Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum is really fun to watch. I don't believe they've ever shared the screen before, and they work really, really well together. Their character is a little bit like oil and water, which makes it really funny. Sandra Bullock has great comedic timing. Channing Tatum as well, but again, I hadn't seen them together. I probably wouldn't have paired them together.
Yeah,
until
honestly,
I saw this movie.
That sounds like a very odd pairing. I'm a little jealous because Wendy actually got to go see it on. She only got one invite.
No, you couldn't.
I couldn't go.
You couldn't.
It was one of those.
Oh well,
and I couldn't make it.
I didn't ask for a +1 because you couldn't make it.
Okay,
that's what it was. So.
And when she comes back and she says, "Oh yeah, this is an incredible movie.
Fun.
It's really fun." I'm like, "Aw,
yeah,
I missed out on a really good one." And of course, Sandra Bullock, I think,
she's fantastic.
She's a fantastic actress.
You know what's funny is I walked in, I hadn't really seen much of the trailer, much of the marketing. Like, I slightly had an idea of what it was about, but I didn't read too much into it. And then so I sat down and I sat with my friends, Chelsea and Tiffany from Sprinkled by Magic. Because we had known that we were all going to it, so we all sat together, and I just couldn't believe the belly laughs coming from this movie, like in the entire theater. People were cracking up, and some of the other film critics that I knew that normally are not that they need to hold it in, but they're pretty composed, I would say, when they're watching film, because they gotta take notes and think about what they're writing and think. There were belly laughs throughout the theater, so that goes to show you how funny this movie is. So if you need something a little lighthearted to lift your spirit, that is the movie to go see. I think as of Friday, they were tracking like 2.5 million in previews alone, and they're thinking they're going to hit about 25 to 30 million for the weekend, which is pretty good for a movie like this. And it was, I think, shot during the pandemic. So...
Which is honestly always impressive. If you can get a film out and you can have it be a good film and then get it done when the pandemic was in its... heyday. It was when it was hot and heavy with the pandemic. It's kind of like, that's impressive.
Yeah, it really is. So, all right. Leo says, this is the review, no editing.
Yeah, but if you want to go see the full review that Wendy did, go ahead and go on to our channel and also check out the review that we did for the Adam Project. Both of those are up there.
Yes. And then let's go ahead and dive into our very first project. Thank you to everybody who put this in our Discord. Let me go ahead and pull up our notes for that. So this is via a Deadline, and this is in development. So it looks like Nova is set to be joining the MCU, as sources tell Deadline. Marvel is developing a Nova project with the writer for one of the writers, I believe, for Moon Knight, Sabir Pirzada. Sorry, I had to I don't have I just realized I don't have my eyes in. I'm like, why can't I see? So it's unknown whether this is going to be feature film. This is going to be limited series for Disney Plus. We are not sure yet, but we do know that Kevin Feige is obviously going to be producing this, as the Mr. Marvel man himself always does, with much care for every single Marvel project. So I feel like this is kind of natural for us to hear words about a Nova project, whether it be feature film or it's going to be Disney Plus show, because of where the MCU has started to go and where it's going. So it makes sense. So Nova apparently first appeared in a 1976 issue of Super Adventures and was a member of the intergalactic police force known as Nova Corps. And I think we got hints of it already in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes. And actually, I believe, I'm not as familiar with Nova as I am with a lot of the other Marvel characters. But honestly, I love the fact that this is happening more and more, from Moon Knight to Nova to all of these other characters. You know, any character is now up for grabs. But with Nova, it's the fact that all of the Nova Police Corps, in a sense, draw their powers from Nova. Or from, correct me if I'm wrong, where exactly they draw their powers from. But since they all got wiped out, all 100% of the power now goes to the one remaining core member, and he's insanely powerful. And that fits, because what happened at the beginning of in Infinity War. Infinity War is the fact that Thanos wiped them all out to get the Power Stone. So it would make sense that there would be only one left, and he would be a relatively new character. So I'm like, this is awesome. I would love to see this part of that story that we never got. You know, maybe even do a little bit of a flashback of Thanos' attack, and showing just the utter devastation, and just showing that that one member barely survives. And he's able to, once he does recover, he has all of the Nova Prime's power.
I have a feeling, one, this is very, very exciting, and I have a feeling that Disney Plus and Disney, or should I say Marvel, like feature film proper, they are putting just as much production attention, whether it's a TV show or if it's going to be a feature film, because at the end of the day, it is still telling a story of a character within the MCU that somehow maybe or maybe not will most likely interconnect. So they have to take care. Like, sure, the TV shows, sometimes we only get the one season and we're not going to get another one. Case in point was WandaVision and Falcon and Winter Soldier. We're not really getting multiple seasons of those. But Loki, we're going to. Why? Because there's time travel and there's variance, and it's really, really important as it plays maybe a little bit more into the multiverse. Hawkeye was a one-season one-off, and we are about to get Moon Knight. There's been no word whether or not there's going to be a second season for Moon Knight, but based on the fact that they have tapped the writer for Moon Knight to be attached to this project, I'm thinking maybe they're going to go the ways of a series.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
For now, until they incorporate it into, which it already kind of exists. In the MCU films. So they can really go either way, but I'm thinking they're going to go Disney Plus.
And the fact that they're saying that it is a Nova project. Honestly, I thought, hey, probably maybe one of the good ways to introduce Nova would be to have him appear in a Guardians of the Galaxy movie and then make a Nova movie. But but it also shows that since they're bringing on one of the writers from Moon Knight, not only does that mean that they are impressed and they like Moon Knight, which makes me really excited.
I mean, we've only seen the first 2 episodes.
And I can't wait to see more. But it shows that, one, they have a lot of faith in the writing of Moon Knight, which gets me excited for the rest of the series. And the fact that they're getting someone from a series. So yeah, like
writing for TV and writing for film is a little bit, I believe it's a little bit different. There's like beats that you want to hit for TV versus beats you want to hit for film. And this is just from like a pure, someone who's obsessed with movies standpoint. And same thing for like when you're auditioning for like a TV show, like comedy. And like if you're doing like from an actor's point of view, if you're reading a self-tape, depending on how the script reads, like there's certain ways to approach it. They teach you that in acting classes in schools, or if you want to like watch a lot of TV shows, and you'll figure out there's a specific beat and timing for like especially like sitcoms or comedy shows, because they're timing and things like that. So let's go to the chat and see what we are saying about Nova. Nova superpower from a helmet says,
Oh yeah,
Sunny
that's
Shine
right.
45.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, the helmet is how Nova communicates with Nova Prime, right? Honestly, like I said,
I am not sure.
I know a little bit about Nova. I kind of know like a little bit of maybe like one of the versions of the origin of Nova, but apparently there are three different Novas from what
Donovan Lowry says there's Sam Alexander, Richard Ryder, and then I don't see the other
I'm sorry,
one.
there's two.
I believe the article is alluding to Richard Ryder, but it's not been properly confirmed by Marvel and or Disney or Kevin Feige himself, so we won't know until they say the final word. But in the Deadline's reporting, they seem to hint at allegedly being Richard Ryder.
But you also do know how good Marvel is at keeping secrets. It's like I'm happy, but I'm also frustrated at the same time. It's kind of like, I want to know, but don't tell me. So for them to, I'm really glad that Marvel does keep their secrets, and we really don't get to see until it actually is up on the big screen, unlike some other times when things get spoiled. But it's also frustrating because, yeah, I want to talk about them. I want to know exactly in which direction they're going. I want to know if it's a series or a movie. So it's one of those things that we're just going to have to wait.
Yes. And with that, we're going to go ahead and, unless you see something else in the chat that you want to call out, we're going to go ahead and move on to our next piece of news.
Yep.
And that is Halo. Halo, I believe now is available on Paramount Plus. So if you have Paramount Plus, you can go ahead and watch that. And it looks like they've got a hit on their hand. So Paramount Plus has revealed that Halo has become their biggest hit for an original series in the first 24 hours since its release. So we don't really know exactly the number, the viewerships, how they measure it, but that's what I imagine a lot of the fans wanting to tune in to this. Like, I kept on seeing it on my social media. A bunch of my friends were getting like mailer boxes, which looked really cool. Like a bunch of Halo stuff. They got like a cool Halo jacket. They got like a Fitbit. They got
a Fitbit.
They got a Fitbit.
Nice.
They got, I don't know where mine is. I'm not wearing it right now.
I got my Fitbit.
Yes.
Getting my steps in today.
So this is what Paramount Plus's Chief Programming Officer Tanya Giles says about the success so far. Quote, bringing Halo to life as a streaming series has been one of the most rewarding efforts for Paramount Plus to date, and we could not be more thrilled at the massive fan responses to the series debut. Along with our phenomenal partners at Showtime, 343 Industries, and Amblin Television, we cannot wait for fans to experience more of this incredible universe. So it sounds like, I haven't read any of the reviews so far, and we know that they are not exactly like following what you see in the game. It's sounding like they're basing it off, the core fundamentals of the game, but they're kind of tweaking some things, if you will. But I don't think anyone's out there saying like, boo, this is so bad. The fact that so many people are watching, I think, speaks for itself. Yeah,
normally if there were really bad reviews, those usually pop out pretty strong about how, but I'm glad that this is a good success for Paramount Plus, which means hopefully we'll start getting more things like this. We'll start getting more video game series. This is a good look for maybe how Resident Evil coming out for Netflix.
Oh, right.
Is going to do.
How many are there now? There's one that came out recently that was a film, but it's not attached to Netflix.
Yes.
That we
Welcome to Raccoon City.
Yes, that has Robbie Amell. But that's not at all the same as the Netflix one. And the Netflix one is a series, right?
Yes.
Or is it, yeah.
And honestly, I think for something like Resident Evil, you really do need a series. And I really do hope that they follow the story of the first one. I think that is a great story. I was always frustrated that I'm like, the story's right there in front of you. Just use it. And there's so much dialogue, so much plot and story behind it that you could just pull tons and tons of inspiration from that first game. And if you don't have enough for a series, you can also make it so you can start pulling from the second one. Yeah. Because that storyline really does bleed in from Resident Evil 1 into Resident Evil 2 pretty well.
So here's what some of you guys are saying in the chat in regards to the Halo series. I'm just going to look down on my phone instead of trying to switch screens on my computer because I don't know what I did with my mouse. MK says, I thought the premiere was okay. Well, keep watching. Show has already been renewed for second season with a different showrunner. That's cool.
Oh, interesting.
Let's see. Ruru2 says, I watched the Angry Joe review. Episode 1 is decent. Episode 2 is trash.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I kind of want to... Do we know if we have that one?
Paramount Plus?
I don't think we have it.
I
think we'll have to sign up for it. Man, there's so many things that I'm watching. I'll say that for like later on. But anyways, congratulations to the entire team that have worked on Halo, whether you're on camera, off camera. I think this is great that it's garnered so many views within its first 24 hours. I think that's exciting for any new show that's coming, especially something like Halo that a lot of people have been waiting for a very long time for.
Oh, so long. It's probably been over a decade since the first talks about making a Halo movie has come out. I think it's even been maybe like closer to 15 years that people have been like, where's our Halo movie?
Yeah.
We want our Halo. And then they're like, we're making one soon. And then it never happens.
Yeah.
And then it never happens. And then you're just like, where is it? So I'm excited that it's finally come to fruition. I'm excited that it's a big hit for Paramount Plus. Even though I do have to put a little caveat on this, that Paramount Plus is a new streaming service. It hasn't been around that long. So saying that one of their new shows it's their biggest hit yet, it's kind of like a baseball player it's their first season saying, yes, that's my most home runs I've ever hit.
But they're renewed for a second season, which is a good sign for them as well. So.
And also, I mean, if usually the second episode is usually the one that's a little bit rougher because you're trying to do that transition from explanation of what the world is, what's going on, setting up all that action, and now you've got to transition into your main story arc.
This is true. We will maybe get to Halo one of these days. There's just so many things that we're trying to catch up on watching, and then there's a lot of things to edit. So I have to finish all of that before Moon Knight starts. And then after that, it's like no sleep for me because after that we get Miss Marvel and Obi-Wan, and they overlap.
And then also all the movies that come out that we have to do reviews to.
So we might not even be doing Movie Couple Lives on Wednesdays for a little bit when that happens.
Just so we can get some editing done?
I need sleep. I need to function. I need to actually be a functioning human in order to edit. Otherwise, you don't want to make a mistake in editing, which I've done before. All right, moving on.
I do like Francisco Maitorian. Comment is, where's my Thundercats live action?
Thundercats.
Remember that old, someone did an edit of putting Brad Pitt's face on Lion-O.
Oh yeah, well he was
Vin
Troy,
Diesel,
right?
Yeah, Vin Diesel's face on Panthro, and I was like, is this real?
Navi.
This looks so real. I can't wait to see this. And then I'm like, wait, no, this isn't real. And I was so heartbroken. So I would love to see a Thundercats live action movie or even a Thundercats series. However, thinking about it now, because now I'm getting all these images in my head, and then all of a sudden they started to blur with Cats. The musical.
No.
And then I was like,
no.
Get out of my head.
No.
So hopefully it doesn't turn into that.
Black Loki caught me. He heard me yelling at Navi. And he says, Navi wants your love, Wendy. I yelled at her because she was licking a certain part of herself that she shouldn't be, because that's why we have to keep going to the vet.
Because she keeps on getting UTI.
She's just no. So, I caught you.
Yeah, come here, Navi. I'll bring you up so you can see. Come here. But
go to Daddy.
Anyways, I mean, honestly, there's also a lot of different shows out there that I would, from 80s and stuff, and 80s and 90s, that I would love to see again, brought to the live action. You know, we've already gotten our Ninja Turtles a couple times. Once you're also wondering, watch your head, Miss Navi, please, to say hi.
Oh God.
Poof.
Hi, Nobs.
She slipped on me.
She's
Give you
so cute.
some loves and give. Say hi everybody.
Wait, there's this
She got an eye gunky.
weird nose.
There we go.
She's gonna blink it. Oh, sorry. You heard her. You guys heard her grumble.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
This is how she's like now. We're watching you. The whole chat's watching you, Navi. Don't you dare.
Mm-hmm.
Because every time she goes to the vet, it costs us $700. All right, so just know, all of our YouTube money goes to you.
You know, also, what are some maybe not 80s or 90s kids TV shows, but maybe the early 2000s teens TV shows out there that you guys would like to see turned into a
Like the
live
cartoons?
action? Yeah, like maybe like a live action Adventure Time. A live action Rick and Morty.
It was this close to saying out loud Rainbow Bright, but it just wouldn't work. Because, like, I loved Rainbow Bright. Remember Strawberry Shortcake when that was on? The Gummy Bears. I love Gummy Bears. But I don't know if some of those wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Maybe Gargoyles.
Oh, that's it. That's the one.
Maybe Gargoyles
That's
on
the
a Disney
one.
Plus live action.
Gargoyles
I will audition for, was it her name Liza, right? The detective? I think her name was Liza.
I know the name. Why can't it come to mind?
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
But I love that show. I'd love to see that. Oh, Francisco, yes. A live action Voltron.
Oh, we talked about that last week.
About that.
Yeah, just a few days ago on a Wednesday, we had talked about that they are doing a live action Voltron. Look, as long as they can do it right, would be great. I see suggestions such as Eliza. That's right. Thank you, Rurutu, for the correction. A live action Ben 10.
Oh.
Live action Family Guy. Oh man, that funny.
Would be interesting.
Yeah.
Because to be able to get a Stewie baby with a football-like head.
That's weird. I couldn't see that go live action. Rick and Morty is live. Doc from Back to the Future is Rick. It's true.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's
they did
true.
that.
Yeah, it's true.
They did that quick little Christopher. Oh, we just talked about him.
Christopher Lloyd.
Thank you, Christopher Lloyd.
Yes.
Christopher Lloyd.
Why isn't this closing?
He did something for being Rick and Morty.
Oh god, is my computer freezing? Oh no, there we go.
Nope, still good. Still
All right,
good.
we're gonna go ahead and move on to our next topic. That will be the mysterious Star Wars series. Is our stream still looking okay? I'm lagging a little bit on my end.
We're still good.
Okay. Okay, great. Maybe it's just OBS.
It's very possible.
Or it's my computer. So now we're treating this as very much a rumor because unless it's been confirmed by StarWars.com or Lucasfilm themselves or Disney or by somebody who's actually involved, then we will treat it as a rumor until then. But I'm quoting the website Bespin Bulletin. It's a clever name. I like that. They have an exclusive, and they say Mysterious Star Wars series, and this is the working title, which is usually they put a false title on a lot of movies and series. Remember when Blue Harvest? Yeah. So this one, the working title is Grammar Rodeo has started pre-production in Culver City, California. Not that far from here.
Nope. Right down the street.
Yes. So in the article, they are saying that they collaborated those claims, and they say that the series would begin principal photography in June and would film until December. And that it would not be set during the era of The Mandalorian, and that one familiar name was attached to the series. So
not one familiar name? Or
okay, let me just read that full sentence. I also added, not me, the article, quote, I also added that the series would not be set during the era of The Mandalorian, and that one familiar name was attached to the series. That's literally what the article says, so I'm just reading as it is. So take that, interpret that how you will. So apparently also was revealed that Jon Favreau was on board as a producer for the series, which makes sense because he is doing a lot of Star Wars content, him and Filoni. So other Star Wars podcasts are revealing the similar details, Murphy's Multiverse and the Illuminati. And again, we're treating these as like full-on alleged rumors. We're not saying that these are confirmed.
I like that name, the Illuminati.
Have you not heard of them?
No, I haven't.
Oh.
That's the first time I've actually heard of their name.
I think they've been around.
The Illuminati. I
Yeah.
love it. I love it.
So, this is again in pre-production in Culver City. Again, not confirmed by Lucasfilm. They don't even acknowledge that it exists. Which, like, if that's the way to want to keep it a secret, be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
And Star Wars does really well on keeping their stuff a secret.
Yes. So, about the code name, Grammar Rodeo, the article says that it's likely a reference to an episode of The Simpsons. The episode titled Bart on the Road. Bart and some of the other children trick their parents into letting them take a trip, with the kids telling the parents that they are going to the National Grammar Rodeo. That's very interesting. So, they're thinking, according to this article, it looks like it may be set in the High Republic setting.
Oh.
Yeah. Which we kind of been thinking, like, you know, what's something that's outside of what we've seen so far as like the Skywalker saga goes.
Yeah.
So if this is the case, but like I don't know why they would use that. It's so out of the blue, this code name. But I think I might be trying to read too much into it. Already somebody said it in a pitch meeting. They're like, "Huh, that's funny, we'll use that."
Yeah. Well, and also it makes sense that they would start making, like, say, either a series or a film in the setting of the High Republic. That's what they've done with a lot of their properties. Either they did the Clone Wars animated movie, and then they released the Clone War, or was it Attack of the Clones, and then they also did a little bit more with excuse me.
Oh.
They also did with the Clone Wars cartoon to expand that universe, and that's where a lot of the things start, and then the movies kind of butted in to kind of end cap a lot of the material that they were bringing out. So, and same thing with Rebels. When Rebels came out, then they started doing, you know, stuff that would fit that around that storyline. So if they start doing things that take place in the High Republic, then they can start filling out all of these other properties and all these other movies that take place around the era of the High Republic.
And I think too, with Star Wars Celebration not that far away, we probably will get a reveal of what this series will be, either on Star Wars Day, May 4th, or during Star Wars Celebration, which is, I think, towards the end of May, if I'm correct on that, right? Star Wars Celebration?
It's at the end of May.
It's like May 25th and 26th or something like that. We applied for a media pass, so you guys keep your fingers crossed for us. See if we can go ahead
so
and
we can bring Star Wars Celebration to you.
It'll be our first Star Wars Celebration. I've never gone. I've always gotten something from a Star Wars Celebration because I pester my former coworkers. Like, please bring me something. Perry got me this really cool Ahsoka pin. That was an exclusive. Where'd it go?
Exclusive at Galaxy's Edge. Oh, no.
Oh, it's on my, I think it's on my...
Your Ahsoka bag?
Yeah.
If you guys actually have not seen the really cool Ahsoka pin bag that Wendy got, you got it from Team Tano Alive. And it is, I love the way this backpack looks. It has that like a clear front to where you can actually post all of your pins. And Wendy's bringing it right now.
This is the bag. Oh, hold on. I can't see myself.
Nope.
So this is the bag with all the pins. And this little chibi looking one, this is the one that Perry brought all the way back from Star Wars.
Ooh.
Star Wars Celebration, and I think that was the one in
London, right?
London. Yeah. I was surprised that she even had time to go shopping for me. So I like super appreciate it because people keep on. When I took this back to Disney, and they're like, "Would you be willing to trade?" And I was like,
No.
"Get away from me!
Don't touch it.
Get away from me and my
It's
pins!"
mine.
And then everything else I've collected. A lot of the pins are from Hyperspace Pins, and then this one is from Her Universe, and this one Dustin gifted me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That one I got from Etsy. If you guys
A lot of them are from Etsy, actually. Ugh. Okay. So, those are our thoughts and kind of what's going on within the Star Wars realms. I'm always excited for them to bring us something new from Star Wars. And I know previously we were talking about, and it's also a mysterious one, but I will say that's kind of confirmed because the composer for all the Star Wars animated show came out on a podcast and said, we're working on this animated series and how everybody's in this. And I was like, who's everybody? Is everybody like voice cast? Is everybody like producers, screenwriters, talents. Mark Hamill's in this. Like, what's going on? And also, it's confirmed that Ashley Eckstein, the voice of Ahsoka Tano, is going to go to Star Wars Celebration, which I couldn't see a Star Wars Celebration without her.
Yeah,
I think Ahsoka's,
she's been such a huge cheerleader for everything Star Wars, from Star Wars clothing, her clothing line of her universe, from pushing Ahsoka to, I mean, she is there to cheer Star Wars on. She's a huge cheerleader.
And speaking of which, there is a I just watched this morning. You guys know that we had talked about previously the Cal Kestis lightsaber that's now at Galaxy's Edge. So Peter from Ordinary Adventures did a quick solo trip to Galaxy's Edge because Kitra is right now at home recovering her ankle. Which, if you want to see how that happened, they actually were able to document the whole thing, and it's very well shot. Surprisingly well shot, because, like, I can... Just the mind frame that Peter must have been in, you know, and I think a part of filming it is not because, like, they were like, oh, look, I can get click. Like, it's not that at all. I think it's his way of dealing with how do I stay calm while the person I care so much about is, like, in so much pain. How do I... But if you watch it through a lens, you can maybe separate yourself a little bit. I think I would have done the same thing, because it gives you something to do. Because other than that, I'd be a mess.
I don't think I would have been able...
And he can't be a mess. He's got to, like, be strong.
Yeah, I have to admit, I don't know if I would have been able to do that. I think my mind would not be able to compartmentalize like that. I think my mind would only have been able to handle, oh my God, and I would have been like, I gotta go help Wendy, I gotta do this, and by the time it was all over, I would have been like, oh man, I should have documented that.
But everybody's brain
good job.
works differently, so, and now they went back and they edited it, and it's like, I just, to see the process of what does happen if you happen to, like, you're out on a shore excursion for a cruise ship and you break your ankle, how they handled it, which, like, props to them both. Like, I think Kitra handled it the best she could, because you could tell she was in a huge amount of pain, and, like, she was so strong. Like, I cried watching the first, I think, 10 minutes. I was like, oh my God. I almost turned it off. I was like, I can't watch my friend being hurt. But anyway.
I know, they showed a picture of her ankle, and I'm just, you know, the
that's how
like,
you know it's broken. It just...
When it goes the opposite.
Yeah.
When it goes like, it's not supposed to turn like that.
Yeah. Go watch
so
it.
Bad.
If you guys are okay, go watch it. Oh, we got an alert.
Woohoo!
Zork the Dark One donated $5 through Super Chat. Thank you so much,
Zorg.
Let's take a look at your Super Chat. Oh no, where'd it go? Is it just on here?
Super
Okay, here we go.
Chat.
I can't put it up on the screen because we're not on, maybe I can.
That would be kind of cool.
Hold on, I gotta go into stream, one of the other streaming things. But can you try to read Zork's, and as I try to figure out
Zork the Dark One, thank you so much for your Super Chat. We highly appreciate the support. You're squirmy. Down. So it says, hi, Wendy and not Wendy. Hope you guys are doing well today. We are doing well. And honestly, as soon as I read your Super Chat, I just had the, not the mama, not the mama,
I can't
not the
bring
Wendy.
it up.
So we wouldn't be able to put it up on the screen?
I'm trying. Hold on.
It's okay. I mean...
Oh, I can't do it. Oh, wait.
Oh,
I can't display it, though. I'll have to find another way how to do it. But yes, going back to it. Wendy and not Wendy. Thank you so much to Zork the Dark One for your support. Navi, say thank you.
thank you, Zorg.
Jeez, Navi. Navi sounds very different today. She sounds a little aggressive. She's so scruffy. Very scruffy right now.
The gig that I had earlier today, so...
I
can't quite get into the upper register without my voice.
But speaking of the Cal Kestis lightsaber, Peter did grab it. He grabbed
so
it too.
Jealous.
One for a giveaway, so if you guys want to try to test your luck and try to win a Cal Kestis lightsaber, go ahead and check out Ordinary Adventures, and all the rules are there. I don't know the rules. I'm not going to try to enter because I feel weird, like, taking the opportunity away from somebody else.
Yeah.
You know, when you and I could, you know, just, like, save up a little bit and go buy it. But it does look pretty freaking cool, and it even showed where it twists off. so you can connect the two into a double if you wanted
that's
to.
so cool.
It's sick. It's the total of it is I think $159.99, which is
Okay.
I think about
That's
the
about
range
what we thought.
that we were thinking based on some of the other lightsabers that's being sold there. So that video is up, but in that video on Ordinary Adventures, is he also went over to the the galaxy, the grill. That's right by.
Rontaros?
No. This is in Tomorrowland.
Oh,
The Galactic
okay.
Grill.
Oh, okay.
Where we
okay.
had gotten that burger that one time
Yeah.
that we streamed from there. We were sitting next to. It was really cold, and we
Hoodies are
sat
up.
next to the Matterhorn. So they have a couple of new treats, and they have like an Ahsoka Tano parfait. And it's layered. It's like orange cake, sponge cake,
Ooh.
layered with some like vanilla cream or parfait or something, like I don't know. It looked really good, and then on top it has like swirls of like blue and white. It's kind of like, and then her two lightsabers that crisscross like this.
Oh, that is so cool.
Peter did say it was kind of citrusy, but I'm dying to try it. So the next time we go to Disneyland,
Another excuse to go to Disney and eat food.
and look, we have a
We
season
don't really
pass,
need
so we
more,
gotta.
more excuses. But we'll be doing it anyways.
Yes, this is true. All right, I am gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and move into this bit. So there's again not a lot of news, so we figure we use like the last remaining 15 minutes of the show, 20 minutes of the show to just do a little AMA. So go ahead and drop your questions in the chat if you would like. Seth Pulley is asking, did you guys hear about a new Star Wars Fallen Order game coming soon? No.
I have not heard about that.
I'm going to look that up real quick then. I'll do a quick Google. Do you know, Seth, if it's going to be a follow-up of the previous Fallen Order, or if it's going to be like a 2, but it's a completely different story? Let us know. I'll look this
Honestly,
up.
either way I think would be really cool. Either if we're following the same characters that were in the first Fallen Order, or you're following the story of a new Padawan whose master died and is trying to make their way through the world of the Sith through the Empire. I think that would be a really fun story as well. So I'm excited to see what they have.
Yes. So I found the an article from, this is from Giant Freaking Robot, is the it was like top of my Google search, so I just clicked on it. So Respawn Entertainment might drop the first look. Ugh, ads, get out of here. First look at their upcoming Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order 2, a sequel to the 2019 mega hit action adventure during the annual Star Wars celebration in May. So, and people are apparently expecting the game's showcase to drop on this year's now canceled EA Play 2022. Oh, it got canceled? What a bummer. So let's see.
Well, they might make some kind of announcement if this is true. Then they're probably gonna make some kind of nice announcement at Celebration.
That you have to save it up for Celebration.
Yeah,
It makes the most sense, for them to drop it there. So right now they're being a little tight-lipped about when that's going to be released as of right now, but they're saying maybe sometime later this year, maybe the winter. Fall or winter, maybe. But there's been no other announcements aside from that. I am not seeing. Okay, so via different reports, states that the second game would feature a cast of returning characters from the original game, though some are reported to have more prominent roles in the sequel.
that makes sense.
It'll also be known that several well-known Star Wars characters that weren't featured in the first game, but the specific details about those characters are kept tightly under wraps, of course. And then Cal Kestis, obviously we know he's kind of the main protagonist of the game, is expected to return, which also makes sense that they're dropping that lightsaber.
Yeah. Oh.
So people can be like, oh, there's a second game. Let's watch he get another lightsaber in.
That would also happen. It's very possible that might happen. That it makes sense too. That since they're dropping the lightsaber, people are gonna be talking about the lightsaber, which is gonna make them talk about the game. And then once there's still a little bit of hype and hubbub about it, then you drop, "Hey, we're making a new Jedi Fallen Order game." So it kind of slowly ramps up the hype.
Yes.
About it, and then you can drop footage about it, and then you can drop more information about it. It's a good way to kind of start building up instead of just dropping it out of nowhere.
Let's see. Blade says, wasn't the blue/green milk citrusy in regards to like the Ahsoka Tano orange cake parfait that we were talking about? I would say the green has a like fruitier note than the blue milk, but I wouldn't straight up say it's citrusy. I think the main component is rice milk, which makes it not too heavy, because if you do like straight up dairy or like a like iced milk or something of that, that's the consistency is going to be like really thick and like not great on the tummy for most people. But rice milk, I think it's pretty easily digestible for the most part. I found the green milk is lighter, a little bit more floral, a little bit more fruity, and then the blue milk is a little bit like sweeter, more like desserty. But not so like much where you drink it, you're like, oh, I have a toothache. Are you more team blue milk?
Honestly, I like both of them.
I feel like I'm drinking green milk right now.
Well, technically, that is green milk.
Green milk tea.
It's green chai. Or not chai.
Green Thai milk tea.
Thai milk. Which, by the way, is delicious.
Yeah, if you have a tasty near you guys, go and try this out and get seafoam on top of it. It's delicious.
Honestly, I like both of them. I haven't had it for a while, so I would have to go back and do the taste again. Probably next time we go down.
Yeah.
We should just grab one of each. And
I want them to do this, like give us a cup. Some boba places do this, and they do a split cup. So there's like a divider within the cup, and you can just two straw it. Mix it together.
Instead of double fisting, it's double strawing.
Yeah, perfect. And you just have to carry one thing instead of two. Let's see. MK wants to know, have either of you seen After Yang with Colin Farrell? I have not.
No.
Have you?
No, I have not seen that. After Yang?
Just add that to our list of things to watch.
Put it in the recommendation part of our Discord. And do you want to drop the link for our Discord?
Oh, boy, yes.
While you do that.
Let me see if I... Oh, boy. Did I... Oh,
you closed it.
I exit out of the YouTube
well,
thing
that's
altogether.
because your computer was going nuts.
Hey, MK, if you're in there, would you mind doing that? Are you able to invite people to our Discord?
Can I do an invite? Because I have it right here.
You might be able to.
All right. Let's see if I can invite some people to our Discord.
No, you had it.
Oh.
Invite member.
Aha. You come here, and you click...
Share link. Copy.
And then I click here. All right. Hey, this is a lot easier. All right, everyone. So if you want to join the conversation in our Discord, here is the link for all of you to be able to follow. Come and join us on Discord, where we have suggestions. If you have suggestions of things that we should watch, things that we should be listening to, things that we should go out and try and eat, or what is it?
Focus on the eat part, because I have so many things to edit in the reaction realm. I don't know if I can add another thing onto my slate right now.
Who was it? I think it was MK. Who posted recently that Pepsi is going to be doing a new flavor, maple.
Maple syrup.
Like maple syrup. So in other words, Pepsi, which already has a ton of sugar in it.
That sounds like something Buddy the Elf would absolutely love, but most human beings would not.
I can see, what is that called? Will Ferrell doing that as Buddy the Elf.
They
opens a can of
pay
Pepsi.
him.
Pour it into a glass, takes a thing of syrup, and then pours it into the Pepsi and just mixes it up. And goes,
my
and I'm just
gosh,
like,
how funny. No thanks. But hey, if you guys happen to try it, let us know what you think of it. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next question from Ruru2. How many of the Oscars Best Picture nominees have you guys seen? Seen quite a few.
Yeah,
Coda,
Wendy has seen
Power of the
more
Dog. West Side Story, Dune.
West Side Story, Dune.
Drive My Car, which is excellent. Please watch it. It's King Richard nominated for Best Picture. I don't remember, but yes, I've seen that one. What else is nominated? There's like 10, right? And I only think I named 5. But I've seen quite a few, but I don't think I've seen all. No, I must have seen all. I don't know.
Yeah, because I think, But also, what is it? If you guys have not seen I don't think there's 10. But
Maybe
if you
only
guys have
5?
not gotten a chance to see,
There's 10.
someone
10.
put it in our Discord. I can't remember who it was.
Oh, don't look up.
Put
Nightmare Alley.
Oh yeah, that's
Belfast,
right. Belfast.
have seen it.
Belfast. King Richard.
Coda. Have seen. Okay, so I will say I've seen all of them.
If you have not seen the honest trailer for the best Oscar movies, for best pictures at the Oscars, go and check it out. It's actually absolutely hilarious. There were multiple times that I just busted up laughing.
Steve writes, have you heard the negative reactions on Morbius? They said the movie has the worst post-credit scenes.
Aww. I have heard.
Oh.
I've heard a little chatter.
I've heard some very mixed reviews. A lot of it leaning towards a little bit more of the negative side than the positive side, which kind of sucks because the trailer honestly like looked good to me. I was starting to get a little excited. We are seeing it next week, right?
Yes.
Sometime next week. Yeah, we're seeing it sometime next week. I won't say when, just in case it's private. So, but we will let you know our thoughts because embargo will lift soon thereafter. So, because it comes out next week. So, when we know more, you will know more. Let's see. Anything else? Ricardo asks, hey, Wendy and Dustin, here's an idea. Which book or comic book would you want to be made into a movie, existing franchise that has been adapted?
Okay, so
maybe excluding franchises that have been.
Okay, so yeah, what comic book have they not done yet? That's actually the limitation. One of my highest ones is the storyline from House of M. I would love to see House of M. I already know that they're doing Secret Invasion. That was one of my favorites. I loved the comic book of Secret Invasion. So those are the two that come to mind right off the top of my head. If the Nova, what is it called? The Nova news is accurate, I would love to see a movie on Nova and also to have Adam Warlock. So those are like the big four characters from Marvel that I would love to see.
Nice. I would say House of M because we haven't gotten it yet, but we possibly might be getting it. But I feel like that's a loophole because I can say it because it hasn't been adapted yet. So that's mine. Because any of the other ones that I started thinking of, I was like, oh, they've done that already. And I have not set foot into a comic book store in a very long time.
It's been a while, but of course, there's a lot of things that I have not stepped foot into for quite a while because of obvious world dilemmas.
Well, like, yeah, especially when it's like indoor spaces with a lot of people, you know, like Disney. I mean, anywhere we go, we still stay masked, but Disney, at least for the most part, we're spending time outdoors. So it, like, in our minds, that makes us feel a little bit better, but you know, still till this day, going indoors for like a screening, I'm still like, I want a double mask just to calm my own nerves.
Actually, there's also some other interesting ideas
for go ahead and read them aloud.
Franchises that have not had their debut yet outside of Marvel. Lady Death is definitely a good one. I wouldn't mind seeing like a Gen 13.
Okay.
I read some of those. I have a couple of those comics in my collection. I haven't read them in a while, but I want to see. I think that would be a cool storyline to do. It's on the tip of my tongue. Battle. Oh, it's a story of. It has a lot of high fantasy where there's a wizard, there's a golem, there's this little girl whose father was a hero, and he had these magical gauntlets.
Okay.
And what is it? This evil force tries to go and get them, but she ends up binding with the gloves, and now she's just this little tiny girl that is just this ferocious fighter.
That's just she's like, hey, look at me, and then no one suspects because she's so like little. And she's like, yeah, boo.
Battle Chasers.
Oh,
that's what it is.
Who said that?
Rurutu. Thank you so much.
Knowledge.
I loved Battle Chasers. I thought that was a great comic book series.
Yeah.
And so I would love to see that. Rurutu Fathom. Fathom was a good one. I didn't get to read much of it. And it's been a long time since I've read Fathom. But there's a lot of good material out there. And I love the fact that comic books are starting to get more and more respect for their art form. Because, you know, for so many years, you know, it's only kids and criminals read comic books. And you're like, no, these are amazing stories.
My mom didn't like it when I, not so much comic books, but like manga. She really didn't like that I would waste, she called it a waste of money. She's like, what kind of stories in those anyways? And like I was reading, what's the little cat thing that has like a magical pocket? Doraemon.
Oh yeah.
Doraemon. I think that's what it's called.
I remember you telling me about that.
It's called 小叮当 in
Wait. Xiao Ding Dong?
Xiao Ding Dong.
I did not know
In
that.
Chinese. So I think in Japanese it's quite different. But like I loved that whole series, and then they made it into a cartoon, or both kind of existed kind of at the same time. But my cousins would have, because they're older, so they're able to buy whatever they want. So they had it, and every time I went to their house, I just went right upstairs to their bedroom, and I would just sit in the corner and just read, because I wasn't allowed to have it at home. I love going to my cousin's house.
I need to catch up.
I need to catch up until.
Like, well, don't you want to come out and play? And they're
No.
like, no, I'm catching up on them.
Read it real quick because my mom gets mad at me. You're not spending time with family. It's like, we see them every day. They literally lived around the corner. Anyways, all right. Sunny Shine 45 says, movie couple, will you react to bento anime? Imagine fighting over half-price bento lunches. That sounds interesting. We'll go ahead and check it out. But no plans to do reactions because we have so many things that we are editing. Like, I keep filming, but I'm not editing and publishing. So we gotta even the scale a little bit.
We've got so many things to edit.
Yeah.
Right now. We have a whole bunch of things in the can. And I still really want to see, it's also because it's coming up on the, an advertisement on the...
Everywhere All at Once?
Everywhere All at Once.
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
I think I'm going to buy myself a
that.
ticket and see it tomorrow.
Which makes me a little jealous because I wouldn't.
Do you want me to wait for you?
Nah, it's okay. You can go see it. I will watch it some other time.
I'm very excited for it. Blade is asking, have you all watched any of the Old Republic MMO cinematic trailers? They're so good and could honestly be used as a template for any Old Republic series. Mm-hmm. I've heard that before. So maybe that's a thing that we go and watch.
A lot of those cinematic storylines
like
are
the cutscenes
really good.
Are long and...
I can't remember which ones are which, but I know I can see them all in my head. And yeah, those are really fun stories. I would love to see some of the Old Republic storylines come to life. Because if I'm not mistaken, it's Darth Malak that is really who it focuses around a lot. And the one Jedi with the double-bladed yellow lightsaber. But those are amazing. I can't remember any names because it's me.
I'm trying to think.
And some of those fight scenes are so good. So, yeah, I would definitely love to see some of the Old Republic material and take some of those cutscenes and turn them into full-on major
I'm sure
motion
somebody
pictures.
online has already stitched them all together so it watches like a movie. Leo is asking, what Marvel show this year are you most excited to come out? For me, it's a tie between I Am Groot and What If Season 2. Definitely Moon Knight. You know, we've like we told you guys already, we saw the first two, really enjoyed it. Can't wait to see what happens in episodes, in all the rest of the other episodes that we haven't been able to watch. So that's very, very, very exciting. Very much looking forward to that. And then What If Season 2, just because we loved Season 1.
Oh my gosh. I still love that one. That's still one of my top Marvel series that came out was What If. I loved it. I loved how they put it together. It's exactly what I wanted. And I can't wait to see more of it. Yeah. And I am a little bummed that they did not get that one episode into...
Oh, the Gamora episode.
The Gamora and Stark episode.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, man, that's Season 2, though. They'll probably kick it off with that one.
They would have to, because that storyline has kind of already finished.
Yeah.
We're now kind of seeing... It's kind of like a prequel.
Very interesting.
To what happened to Season 1.
Yes. We have a few more minutes left on today's live stream, so we're going to go ahead and get through these questions. Sunny is asking, who has better martial arts, self-defense, between you two?
Oh, between...
I think Dustin's one belt higher than me, because you continued to test, and when it came time for me to get my red belt, or senior brown, am I senior brown? I don't remember. I didn't feel that I have quite mastered the skill to test, so they were kind of mad at me. Master Yin was kind of mad. She was like, why aren't you going to test? And I was like, I don't think I'm ready. And she's like, no, you're ready. And I was like, I really don't feel like I perfected this one kick. I really would like to, be able to do it smoothly. And she's like, you should just test. And then I never showed up for the test because I wasn't ready. So she was kind of mad at me about that.
Well, it's not only that.
And then pandemic, so.
But I also, one of the big reasons why I quit was because I stopped around the time that my brother passed away. And I just never ended up going back to it. Also, I kind of used it. I've had 2 surgeries on my left knee. Taekwondo and certain martial arts aren't that good when you have no cartilage in half of your knee. So I was
Did
noticing
you
that.
put the link in there? I never saw it.
Yeah, it should be in there.
It's not in there.
Aw.
Did you hit send?
Yeah.
Try it
Hold
again.
on. Let me show you guys what. I will see if I can.
Just put it in again.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't see it.
It should be now right there. It should be. I don't know if it's actual like a link or if you're going to have to copy and paste.
Why don't I see it?
So,
Do you guys see it?
That's weird because I see it on mine. So I have it up. Huh. Hold on a second. Oh yeah, it should have come in right before Star Drew's.
Nope.
Did see the did. Aw.
Maybe take out. Okay, so copy and paste it,
And then
take out take out the first bit
the bits.
and see if that works.
Okay. What the hell? Paste. Click here. Okay, so
We're gonna
let's
see
take
if
this
that
out.
works.
Let's see if this works.
If not, I'll do it. But
maybe there's a setting on there that
bots.
won't let you. The bots won't let me post.
my bots are kind of strict. So
So well, here I can also. You know, I'm gonna cheat a little bit. Here, everyone, do this. Oh wait, why did it do that?
what are you gonna do? Tell me before you
I'm
do
gonna
it.
paste it, but I'm gonna have like spaces and stuff. So it's gonna be more difficult for it to recognize as a.
Oh yeah, even MK. Oh, okay. I'm gonna show it there. MK went ahead and did that for us.
Why thank you? Why I don't know
Thank
why
you,
it allows
MK.
you to do it, but not me.
Because he fixed it in a certain way. So
Oh.
yeah. Sorry guys. Nightbot's very strict. It's that way for a reason. So poo-poo people don't come in here and post bad links.
No, true.
We haven't gotten a
touche.
single bad link in this entire stream, and usually we do.
Knock on wood.
Knock on wood.
We haven't yet had someone in here trying to push porn.
Yeah. Ugh, terrible. All right, you guys. Well, it is about that time. We got to take out Miss Navi for her third walk of the day, and we're gonna go ahead and like cook some food, and then I need to get to editing because I have right now 4 episodes of Cobra Kai, the final 4 episodes, sitting in edit, plus our vlog from Knott's Berry Farm, and that is a vlog. If you're into Movie Couple Eats and you would like to watch a train wreck happen, that is the vlog for you. I will say no more. You guys don't have to wait and see how that is. Black Monolala says, hey!
What's up, Black Lala?
All right, you guys. Well, thanks for joining us for yet another chaotic stream. But guess what? You know what? OBS worked this time around. Sometimes it doesn't work, and I wonder, like, remember last time we tried this and it didn't work. But today, it's working.
Yeah.
So I'm quite happy about that. So maybe this is going to be the way to go moving forward. Blade says, oh, God, what happened this time?
You'll
so
have
much.
to wait and see.
So much. We literally sat in our car at the very end, and we just looked at each other after the camera turned off. We're like, what happened? What happened this year? So, and we thought the boba was bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
All right, guys. We love you so, so much. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday.
That was worse than the boba.
Imagine that. Okay. We're going to go ahead and get to the rest of our things that we got to do here. There's some unboxing that I might be doing on my Instagram later on, so come and check that out. It is not one of those. It's just my name, Wendy Lee Zaney on Instagram. So come and hang out with me later tonight. Probably won't be for a little bit, but yeah. And that's it. Happy Saturday. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe. Love each other. Go stream some Foo Fighters music. And we will talk to you guys real soon. Bye, everybody.